With this video, I'll introduce how to do the texture painting. Okay, before that, I think I have forgot couple of more settings to introduce. When I'm in the any of this sculpting tool, see how this I'm going to turn on the stamp. Okay, see, use this stamp. I can why let me check strength of the brush. I hold down M key. Because I'm using the smooth brush, it won't do anything. Okay. Press M key. Okay, this is the behavior of my brush. I using this stamp. Then if I want to randomize, you can check this button. Then it is randomly spray this stamp on your tip of the brush. Okay, then what else? Turn off the randomize. See this stamp distance, what you see at the moment, my stamp is going to behave like this because it's distance is too low. If I increase the distance, you can see my stamp. I'm not sure whether you can see it clearly. My stamp is going to come like see, this stamp is going to spread one by one. If my stamp is too closer, like a low numbers, I can draw lines like this. And other one I want to introduce steady stroke. With the steady stroke, let me add a couple of more level. Steady stroke, you can create the stroke, give you a little bit of like a dragging line. You can drag the stroke and then you can create the stroke steadily. That's all about it. I think that's good enough introduction to play with the sculpting tool. Turn off. If accidentally your model is turned to the yellow, that's because you have select the model. You can deselect the model, right click and deselect. The Control A for the select the model, Control D for the deselect the model. It's similar to the Photoshop. If your model accidentally look like this, go to click outside, flat line. If it look like this, that's because you activate the flat line. Turn that one off. Sorry. Let me introduce the paint tool. We are in the sculpting mode. I go to the paint, click the paint, then I go to the paint tool. It's pretty much similar to the sculpting, but there are some unique differences. If I try to paint, I go to the paint brush. If I try to paint, with the sculpting tool, you don't have to create the layers. You can create the layers too, but it's optional. In here, with the paint tool, as soon as you try to paint, it's asking which layer you want to create, which channel you want to paint. I'm going to create the color channel, which is diffuse, and map size. You can change the resolution of your color map that you're going to paint, and this is the file type that you're going to save this color. That's fine. Press OK. Oh, wait a second. Okay. See, now I can add the colors. To change it, see, in here I have select this color. Check my color chooser popping up in my second screen. that one. Then you can change the color, any color you like, add it. It's really cool, guys. You can change it like that. And you can add the layers in here. See this little icon. I'm going to name it variation. It's okay. Then also you can paint with this the stamps on. First change the color, then I'm painting with these stamps on. You can't see the stamp. If I leave the stamp signs, see, you can paint these stamps on. I increase the spacing between the stamps. Then what else? Okay, stencil is another good one. You can click any of these stencil. Stencil is you can paint through the stencils. Let me change the color. B key. See, you can paint through the stencil. Then you will get nice. Select any of these stencil and play around, guys. Okay, it's to move your stencil with the middle mouse button. Hold down the S key and you can move, and zoom in and out. Hold down the S key and the right mouse button, and to rotate, it's all over there. To rotate, left mouse button. This is stencils. Okay. Then the another one, I'm going to hide the stencil by pressing the Q key. You know eyedropper. Eyedropper is the picking the color. You can pick any color in here. You know, airbrush. Press play around with all these tools available. I'll show some other important one. The projection. Projection is really cool one. You can project any of these stencils, your model. See, it's really nice. You can do the texture painting this way really quickly. You can get any outside texture onto your model, and you can directly apply them. My man is now metallic. Corrosion, metallic. Here we go. By press Q key, you can get rid of, and also you can browse. This is my 3D view. This is the UV view. This is the unwrapped version of my face. Okay. This is the image view. You can get any outside 2D image. To here, what you should do, click this button, open the directory. You can find your texture directory. My one is located in here. I already got my texture directory in there. Can 3D model. Okay, this is the one texture. You don't have to select any particular texture. You go to find the directory, and that's important. Find the folder. Just select the folder, then press choose. Then whatever inside that folder, you're going to pop it up in here. Once you got, select any of these texture, then you can set as a stencil. You can set as the stamp. I can set as a stencil by clicking this one. Then go to your 3D view. Press Q. Why it's not coming up? I'll again go to my image browser. Should be there. Ah, here we go. That's really cool, guys. Then that's the basic about the texture painting in Mudbox. what we're going to do next, next video, what I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to get one of the model in your project. We're going to get the barrel and going to do the texture painting in Mudbox, and we're going to extract normal map and the diffuse map and also the specular map. Okay, make sure you watch that video, that's very important.